Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Haribol dear devotees, Hare Krishna. So, after a long time, we are coming for our school. So, we are starting our Attainment of Suddha Suddha Bhakti, part 1. So, we have stopped the class in improving our faith. That point we stopped. That point also we will be seeing today. And we will be continuing with the Sangha today. Okay. Thank you so much, dear devotees. Now we will start with our Guru Puja. Hare Krishna. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Pashata Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. So, dear devotees, we are going to offer these beautiful flowers with honeybees. These flowers are with so much of fragrance, and these flowers we can offer them to this holy book, Suddha Attainment of Suddha and Suddha Bhakti. Okay, so for our Gaurnitai, we are offering these flowers, nice pink roses. We will be offering with love and devotion. We will offer these flowers to Gaurnitai's lotus feet, and then we will go for Radha and Krishna. For Radha and Krishna, we are offering very nice bouquet made up of Goloka champa flowers and roses. So it's a wonderful flowers we can offer to their lotus feet. And then for Radha and Krishna here, we have 5 different kinds of smoothies. So, of course, it's not summer, but still, we are, after a long time, we are starting our class, no? That's why this is a treat for them. So, with this treat, cherry smoothie, and this is chocobar, and vanilla, and pineapple, all varieties of smoothies. So we can offer all these things to Radha and Krishna. They're looking so beautiful. So we will offer them all these smoothies, and then we will get their blessings. Okay, here for Srila Prabhupada, we have nice cake, sponge cake. So it's very fresh, very nice. We can see from the texture only, it is very nice. So we can offer this to Radha and Krishna, Shri Radha and Krishna, and then offer it to Srila Prabhupada, and then he will give it to our Srila, His Holiness Bhanuswami Maharaj, and then we can have the remnants. So here we have Srila Prabhupada's lotus feet. For Srila Prabhupada's lotus feet, we are offering these beautiful lotuses for Srila Prabhupada's lotus feet. And here we have, for His Holiness Bhanuswami Maharaj, we have this savory semia. So with semia, they have made this nice fried rice, like they have made fried semia with all nuts and vegetables. There, this is very nice to offer to His Holiness Bhanuswami Maharaj. First, we'll offer to Sri Radha Giridhari, and then we'll offer to His Holiness Bhanuswami Maharaj. So for his lotus feet, we are having a very nice turquoise color, violet color. flowers, beautiful flowers for to offer to His Holiness Bhattacharya Maharaj lotus feet. So, okay. So please take his blessings for our better understanding. And now we'll go for the class. So let us see what we were seeing in the previous class. Actually, in the previous class, we finished about the eternal sadhu sangha. This is what we finished last time. So now today we are going to see this Shraddha. We are going to see Shraddha. That is faith. About faith, we'll be seeing all the points about faith. This faith chapter we will be finishing. And now we will just go through this eternal sadhu sangha at least once, so that we'll be remembering the old one. Otherwise, in this 5 days gap, 5-6 days gap, no, we would have forgotten this. So we'll just go through once the old session, and then we'll go for the new session. How Bhakti manifests in a Jiva. How Bhakti manifests in the Jiva? Bhakti manifests in the Jiva in this way, in the way which Maharaj has given. See, Maharaj has given in his class, these classes in 2011 and 2010, Maharaj has given these steps, how Bhakti manifests in the Jiva, that stages and the steps he has given. So we will be, we have, for your convenience, we have put it in this format. Otherwise, like a class when we are listening, we will not know how to understand it very clearly. But when we are formatting it like this, it will be very easy for us. So we will also remember the points very nicely. So steps. In these steps, Maharaj has given step 1, step 2, till he has given 5 steps. He has given 5 steps. And the stages in which Bhakti develops the eternal sadhu sangha. So in which stages the Bhakti develop, in which way, and sadhu sangha in each and every stage, how the sadhu sangha is helping us. Sadhus, devotees, how do they help us in each stage of our Bhakti? And then because of their association, how our Bhakti is developing. This is what is the question of today. So first of all, a jiva which is not interested in devotee. First of all, when we came, we were not interested in a devotion and the Lord. The jiva is not interested in all these things. The jiva is interested, very much interested to enjoy this material world very nicely. So he is enjoying the material world, and he's feeling why I'm not able to enjoy this material world as I want. So in this confusion, the jiva is meeting a devotee, but he doesn't know. He's not interested in a devotee. He's feeling, oh, boring. Like that, he's feeling when he sees a devotee, or when we are talking about devotion, or when we are talking about the Lord, he's feeling like this only. He's not very much interested for devotion or not, because he's very keen in enjoying. So he wants some enjoyment which he's not able to get. So he's worried what to do. Why worries are coming? All this is his problems. Anyway, now Maharaj is telling, first of all, when the jiva is meeting a devotee, he's not interested. This is fact. And then he's not interested in devotion, and he's not interested in the Lord. By accidental contact with a devotee, gets the first mercy of the devotee. So he's not interested, but the devotee is understanding that he's meeting with this person is that person's Ajnana Sukriti. Because this person has developed some Ajnana Sukriti, today I have come in contact with him. The devotee knows the knowledge. So he is filled with knowledge. So the devotee knows that now I have to give him some Ajnana Sukriti. Ajnana Sukriti means causeless. Causeless means it is for no reason. For no reason. That is why Maharaj told to the devotees that there doesn't come a question of no reason. Devotee means Krishna is expecting the devotee to love him. So and the devotee is always praying, Krishna, please show me mercy. So, but then also Krishna is giving them mercy, but it is not causeless. It is with reason. Because the devotee is giving him some bhakti, Krishna is so pleased that he is giving more bhakti. That means it is cause. There is some cause. There is some reason. It is not causeless. But in the case of Bhutaki or in the case of we can say like Ajamila, or we can say in the case of some demons or somebody like that, there is no cause at all. Because one is, the Ajamila case is he's innocent. He doesn't know whether he has to do devotion. Nothing he knows. He's just in the way of enjoying his life. So he's unaware of this. But one more person is the one is a neutral person and one is the non-devotee. Non-devotee, he is against the Lord. So the Lord doesn't have any other way to elevate this person, because he has to elevate this person only by causeless mercy. There is no reason at all. Without any reason, he will deliver them. No reason, because that jiva is hating Krishna. So where is the question of any cause for that? So love means both the side, they have to show love to each other. But here one side, they are hating Krishna. So where is the question of reciprocation? But still, Krishna wants to causelessly give mercy. That's why it is not reciprocation. It is causelessly giving mercy. So in this way, Krishna is helping the demons, asuras. He is helping the person, neutral person also. He is not interested. He is on his way of enjoying the world. But then accidentally he is contacting a devotee. And the devotee knows all this. Because the devotee understands what he is supposed to do with this that ignorant and innocent person. He is trying to give somehow some mercy to that person. So the devotee, he is giving this jiva who accidentally met him. He's giving some prasad, or he's giving some books, or something in some way. Or in a Rath Yatra, this jiva is accidentally happened to see Jagannath and take darshan of Jagannath, like this. So this is called just a single Ajnana Sukriti. Like this, so many Ajnana Sukritis, number of Ajnana Sukritis, if it is filled in that Ajnana Sukriti box, like it's a saving box, when it is filled, at that time, this jiva will develop so much faith in his, when he meets a devotee. At that time, when he meets the devotee, he develops faith on that devotee, and he will start, with faith, he will start following his instructions, and he will start practicing bhakti because of faith. This is what is this is how the bhakti is developing. That's what Maharaj is trying to teach us here. So in the first step, the jiva is not interested, but the devotee is giving him causeless mercy. That causeless mercy is called Ajnana Sukriti. So the eternal sadhusanga, there you go to that column and see, jiva gets the first mercy of Ajnana Sukriti through the accidental contact with the devotee, who gives it causelessly to the jiva. So the jiva, this devotee is giving causelessly, no reason at all. Next. Step 2. Next, by accumulating such Ajnana Sukriti for many, many lifetimes, the Jiva reaches a point of faith, which is a favorable inclination towards the Lord. So, now this Jiva has started accumulating Ajnana Sukriti again and again and again. He is accumulating some costless mercy from many devotees. So, then one day that Ajnana Sukriti of his saving box of Ajnana Sukriti, it gets filled up. At that point, when it reaches the point of faith, so at that point there is it is called faith. It is no more called as Ajnana Sukriti. So when Ajnana Sukriti box is filled with those coins, Ajnana Sukriti coins, then it no more it is called Ajnana Sukriti. It is called faith, which is a favorable inclination towards the Lord. So faith means it's such a favorable thing, which we will, which we are very much eagerly showing towards the Lord. So, in this eternal satsanga, Maharaj is giving Jiva accumulates Ajnana Sukriti for many, many lifetimes by the continual mercy of the devotees. So, every time, every now and then, all the devotees are giving him mercy, 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 mercy. So, like this, he is receiving continual mercy. That means we have to understand how we devotees has to behave with the outsiders. We have to causelessly give them mercy. What can we do? Because that Jiva is innocent as well as totally in ignorance. So we can't expect that Jiva to do anything. He will not do. Even if we say we will not do. So what we can do? We can just simply give some Ajnana Sukriti for the causeless mercy. Okay. Now the third point is the Lord has six Shaktis. In that one of the Shakti is Bhakti Shakti, and when the Jiva shows this faith on the Lord, then the Lord also shows a favorable attitude on the Jiva by bestowing a little Bhakti Shakti in the Jiva. So actually Krishna is having many Shaktis. What are all the Shaktis? Do you remember? Chit Shakti, Achit Shakti, Tatastha Shakti, then Swarup Shakti, then Swarup Shakti, then many Shaktis, Satya Sankalpa Shakti, then Hlagri Shakti, Samvit Shakti. Like this, many, many Shaktis are there with the Lord. So, like that, this Bhakti Shakti is also one of the Shakti of the Lord. When the Jiva shows this faith on the Lord, then the Lord also shows a favorable attitude on the Jiva by bestowing a little Bhakti Shakti in the Jiva. Okay. So then the Lord also shows a favorable attitude on the Jiva by bestowing a little Bhakti Shakti in the Jiva. So this is what is happening when the Jiva is showing. Now what will happen? Because of the Ajnana Sukriti box fill, the Jiva will show, the Jiva will come to a point of a point called faith. So he is filled with faith now. So with that faith, now he will start associating with the devotee with faith. All these days, the devotee was giving him some costless mercy. He was not having any faith on them, or it's like a passing cloud. So he is not so much involved in the devotees or devotion. Anyway, so after that point, when the Jiva shows this faith on the Lord, then the Lord also shows a favorable attitude on the Lord, on the Jiva. Now the Jiva is suddenly, it is showing some faith on the devotee, devotion, and the Lord. So the Lord thinks, oh my God, this little boy is turning towards me today. So he's wanting to serve me. So because this Jiva has got some faith on the Lord by bestowing a little Bhakti Shakti in the Jiva. So Krishna is bestowing now for the Jiva with faith. Krishna is bestowing a little Bhakti Shakti. very little Bhakti Shakti in the Jiva, first of all. First, he wants to give a trial, so he is giving a little Bhakti Shakti to the Jiva. With that little Bhakti Shakti, this Jiva is trying to do some little service for the Lord. Just like a father giving some money to the son, and the son wants to spend that money for getting something for the father. So it is, the father gets very amazed. He is very thrilled when the child gets something with his own money. It is the father's money only, but the child very happily is trying to, the son who wants to serve his father, gets something and presents it to his father with his own, with the father's money only, but still the father feels very, very happy. So like that, whatever the Lord is giving us Bhakti Shakti, the same Bhakti Shakti, the Jiva wants to spend it for spiritual attitudes, spiritual activities. So that is why the Lord becomes very, very pleased, and he is giving even more Bhakti Shakti. The Lord reaches his Bhakti Shakti to the faithful Jiva, to his devotees, and so the Jiva begins to associate with devotees and learn something. So now the Jiva begins to associate with devotees. So he is, now this Jiva is not, he is not bothered for the, at least a little bit, he is not so much bothered about his material enjoyment. At least a little bit, he is now having an eye on the devotees, and he's developed faith for the Lord. So he started associating with the devotees and learned something. So now he started learning also, because he thinks, what is this world? Now devotees are giving him some knowledge. So this Jiva, now he is slowly trying to learn about devotion, because he is attracted to the devotee because of his faith developed. See, without knowing all these things, some people say, oh, I will marry a non-devotee girl to my son, and she will become, oh, after coming to our house, anybody will become devotee, so we will easily make her a devotee. No, it's not possible. If in case their Ajnana Sukriti box has been filled, then that Jiva can come to devotion. Otherwise, everybody cannot come. So, step 4. Receiving this little Bhakti Shakti from the Lord, the Jiva shows a little Bhakti. Seeing the Jiva's little Bhakti, the Lord reciprocates with more mercy by manifesting more Bhakti Shakti in the Jiva. First, Krishna is giving little Bhakti Shakti. After that, with the little Bhakti Shakti, the Jiva is acting, showing or reciprocating to Krishna by showing a little, by using that little Bhakti Shakti. It is, the Jiva is trying to do some, offer some little Bhakti for the Lord. Okay, now the Lord is reciprocating with more mercy. He's giving now to the Jiva, and the Jiva with that more Bhakti Shakti, he is trying to do more Bhakti or more Bhakti activities. So in this way, it is increasing reciprocation. Like the Jiva is doing more and more and more, and Krishna is reciprocating more and more and more, reciprocating with more and more and more Bhakti Shakti. So at last, when attracted by this even more Bhakti of the Jiva, the Lord manifests more and more Bhakti in the Jiva. So the Lord manifests more and more Bhakti Shakti in the Jiva through his devotees in whom he has invested his Bhakti Shakti. So we also saw the other day that he is investing this, Lord is investing his Bhakti Shakti in his devotee, Guru. And from the Guru only, this Jiva will be taking that Bhakti Shakti. It will not come directly from Krishna. It will come to the, through Krishna, it comes to this Madhyama devotee. Generally, Maharaj says Madhyama devotees are the Gurus. Uttama devotee, he is absorbed. So he's absorbed. He's not bothered for these categories. So that is why Krishna is giving this service to the devotees. So it is through the Guru we are getting this Bhakti Shakti. It is not directly from Krishna. Like the Guru is a nice conductor. Conductor means they are conducting the power or the current which is passing through the copper wire. Copper wires are the very nice conductors. So this Krishna is filling his few devotees, gurus, with the extreme mercy, what Krishna wants to show to the jiva. He is filling their tank, this Madhyama devotee. Then what happens after the Madhyama devotee? That is our Guru. He is trying to put the seeds everywhere, and he is trying to develop the Bhakti Shakti in other devotees by transforming the Bhakti Shakti, what he got from his Krishna. Okay, so now more Bhakti Shakti in the Jiva through the devotees in whom he has invested his Bhakti Shakti. So Krishna has invested all his Bhakti Shakti in his devotees, Madhyama devotees. So they will start giving to the Jivas Bhakti Shakti, or everywhere he is giving. Next, the Guru has the Bhakti Shakti of the Lord. So first of all, Bhakti Shakti is coming from Krishna, and who has Bhakti Shakti? This Bhakti Shakti has been sent by Krishna, and who is the receiver? Receiver is the Guru who has the Bhakti Shakti of the Lord mercifully. So the Bhakti Lata Bij in the Jiva's heart. So the Guru is sowing this. Sowing means S-O-W. So means he is planting the seeds and growing the plant with the Bhakti Shakti which has been given by Krishna to him. Okay, so this is called, when the Guru is planting these seeds. First, he will throw the seeds everywhere, just like in a field. The person who is cultivating the grains plants, he'll be the beginning. He will start with like spreading all his seeds. Like this, the Guru is also spreading all his that seeds, Bhakti Lata Bija, to all the jivas. But some work and some doesn't work. So this is because of the jiva also. So if the jiva is receptive. Receptive means he is ready to have faith and he is faithfully believing that devotee and takes up, then it is fine. It is very good. So then here Maharaj is telling one more point. It's the conditions which they conduct the conditions. So they are conducting this current, they're taking from current from Krishna and then they're passing it to us. This way, the current of mercy is Bhakti Shakti, which is been passed from Krishna to the Guru, and from Guru it is coming to us. Just like the copper wire, which acts as a perfect conductors of electricity. In this way, the Lord, attracted by his own Bhakti Shakti, which he has manifested in the Jiva, continuously shows his mercy to such an extent that the Jiva reaches its perfection, at which stage the Lord is completely attracted to the Jiva and is controlled by the affection of the devotee. So, in this way, Krishna is attracted. Krishna is not attracted to the devotee. Krishna is not attracted to the devotion of the devotee. That devotion is called his own Bhakti Shakti. It is not from outside anything, that some material thing Krishna is attracted to. So Krishna is attracted to his own spiritual energy. That is Bhakti Shakti. So This Bhakti Shakti is a important topic. If you learn this topic, you for many books, this particular book is a very important books to show them, enlighten them about the aparadhas. Okay. Attracted by his own Bhakti Shakti, which he has manifested in the Jiva, continuously shows his mercy to such an extent that the Jiva reaches his perfection, at which state the Lord is completely attracted to the Jiva. So at last, the Lord is completely attracted to the Jiva because the Jiva has become a very nice devotee because of the Guru. He shapes him very nicely. Guru is shaping the Jiva very nicely to a very nice devotee, and Lord is completely attracted to the bhakti which the Jiva is having. So, controlled by the devotee's affection, Krishna now comes. So, this is the end part of this chapter. Practicing pure devotional service by meditating and following the instruction of the spiritual master under the expert guidance of him, one gradually awaken prema. So, practicing pure devotional service by meditating and following the instruction of the spiritual master. So, we have to meditate and follow the instruction of the spiritual master. We have to meditate and follow the instruction of the spiritual master. And then, according to his guidance, we can awaken prema. Thus, it is only through the proper association with the Guru one attains the Lord. So, only by properly associating with the Guru, we can attain the Supreme Lord. This is what is now the final conclusion. What Maharaj is giving is that only through the Guru we can attain the Lord. That is, I am also associating with the Guru. Yesterday I sat and ate with him. I had my dinner with him. So this, of course, this is also association, giving and taking. That is also association. But the proper association means the knowledge, we are taking the knowledge which the Guru is giving us. This is very, very important. That is what is the Guru is also expecting from us. So, thus it is only through the proper association with the Guru one attains the Lord. Okay. So, we are attaining the Lord from Ajnana Sukriti to faith, and from faith to Bhakti, and from Bhakti we are attaining the Lord. So, everything is there in these 8 stages. That's what we finished. Now, we are going to the next chapter, Shraddha, faith. So, the pilgrim undergoing a journey on the path of devotion must have faith. So, this is Maharaj used such a wonderful line, which is very, very nice. The pilgrim. So, some yatra, somebody is going for some yatra, means that yatri, the person who is going for a yatra is called yatri. So that pilgrim who is undergoing a journey on the path of devotion must have faith. So if we have to go through this journey of devotion, undergoing a journey on the path of devotion, if we have to reach our goal, then we must have faith. As and when our faith is increasing, accordingly our devotional status and devotional stage will increase, and we can go to the next level of stages. This is what is our faith, which is doing to us. The faith part, when it is increasing, our devotion will also increase. Our status of devotion and our stage of devotion also will change from lower level to higher level. So in this also Maharaj has given two category. So now one category, in one category we have this details definition of faith, and where does the faith comes from. All these questions are there. Okay, we have many questions in this. See, so many questions we have. So we are going to finish up these questions today. So we have to finish it today. So details. This is details or questions you can write. Then description, answers also there. So now we will go for the first question. Like, what is the definition of faith? Definition of faith: a firm conviction to act on the words and the instructions of the great devotees and devotional scriptures, sadhu and sasra, person Bhagavatam and book Bhagavatam. It's called, this is what is a firm conviction. This is what is called the devotion, or this is what is called the faith point starting. So it's a point of faith which from this point only faith is starting. So what is that faith? We all say, I have faith. I have faith in my guru. I have faith in my in the ISKCON society. I have faith in the devotees. Everything we say, I have. But it's a general term. This faith, this word is like it's a general term, and it can lead us in a wrong way also, because by telling the word faith, we may be miscarried. Like there are different levels of faith, so we may misunderstand this faith to be that faith. Like if we have a faith which is on only Misra Bhakti, Misra means mixed Bhakti, then we cannot think that faith is for Nishta Bhakti, steady Bhakti. So if we have faith for unsteady Bhakti, how can with unsteady Bhakti, how can we go to steady Bhakti, which is having a different level of faith? So this is what is bewildering. This faith, this faith point is very bewildering. So we cannot be bewildered by these statements. We just like that using faith, I have faith, you have faith. No, this will not work. So we have to pinpointly understand faith means which kind of faith we have, what kind of faith we have. So this is what is our point. Okay, so now first point is that what is this faith made of? How is it made of? Exactly how to define this term faith. So the defining term of faith is that a firm conviction to act on the words. A firm conviction to act on the words. So there is a conviction, there is a complete belief as how to act on the words and instructions of the great devotees and devotional scriptures, sadhu and sasra, person Bhagavatam and book Bhagavatam. Now we have two categories of Bhagavatam. One is Bhagavatam, book Bhagavatam. The book Bhagavatam is giving us all instructions. But then the devotees who are following this Bhagavatam, they are following 24 hours, they are following the instructions of the Bhagavatam, and one day they have become like Bhagavatas. They have become like Bhagavatam. In a way, we can say that they are walking Bhagavatam, and this book Bhagavatam is a static Bhagavatam, which cannot walk or which cannot move. So they are moving Bhagavatam, and this scripture is static Bhagavatam. So it stays in one place. But the person who lives as Bhagavatam, who lives only on the instructions of Bhagavatam, he is also called as Bhagavatam, but he is called person Bhagavatam. The scriptures are called book Bhagavatam. So you got the point, huh? Now, if we have firm conviction and act according to the words and instruction of these two Bhagavatas. Okay, one is book Bhagavatam and one is person Bhagavatam. We should not reject one, or we should accept one, not like that. Both the Bhagavatas instructions and words, we should take it very seriously, and we should think that these are the instructions which are my life and soul, and this is going to be my life-saving medicine. Like that, they should feel the words and instruction of the pure devotees, and Bhagavatas and book Bhagavatam. Scriptures also gives us many instructions. So we should not take any instruction simply. It's actually very serious instructions that we must follow. Okay. Where does the faith comes from? Through Bhakti Shakti or Ajnana Sukriti. So now the faith is coming from, we saw in the last chapter that first of all, the devotee is not, the jiva is not interested in the devotee, but the devotee out of causeless mercy, he is giving them Ajnana Sukriti, and with the Ajnana Sukriti, Ajnana Sukriti is not something like a fruit that he gives to another person. Ajnana Sukriti is the mercy what is causelessly, without any reason he is showing. Means engaging the jiva in devotional service, some little devotional service, that is called Ajnana Sukriti. So, like this, when they are through Bhakti Shakti or Ajnana Sukriti, the jiva becomes endowed with faith. So at one moment, at one point, when the box of Ajnana Sukriti gets filled, that day the jiva will become endowed with faith. That day he will be fully with faith. Ajnana Sukriti consists of the activities of devotional service which are done unconsciously or unknowingly. So here also Maharaj is giving one step for Ajnana Sukriti. Says that Ajnana Sukriti consists of the activities of devotional service which are done unconsciously or unknowingly. So, because on the other side, when the devotee is giving that mercy, we are saying that the mercy which the devotee is giving is costless. But in this side, from the jiva's point of view, the Ajnana Sukriti means it's a kind of devotional service, but he is doing it unconsciously or unknowingly. He doesn't even know that it is devotional service. He's doing it unconscious. He's not even understanding what he's doing, just unconsciously. Maharaj gave a very nice example. Once, what happened? Two examples here, very famous examples. One is about a rat, and one is about two drunkards. So the rat, what did the rat do? It was very much liking the taste of the ghee wig, which was there in that altar. In the night time, it came and nibble. This was nibbling. That rat was nibbling that this ghee wig. So he was liking it, but the wig was it was with fire. So it was because the night time they kept this little light there to show, to not to be completely dark. Near the in the altar they had kept this. So the rat is attracted to this ghee wig, and he took this ghee wig and he went on here and there, and because of that there was a fire which caught up everywhere in the altar, and everything was in fire. Everything is burning, and while it was while that ghee wig was lighting up everything and fire everywhere, this rat also got burnt, and he got completely burnt and died in this commotion. So this is what happened with the rat. But the rat went to Vaikuntha, because without knowing only, the rat was going here and there with the wig in his mouth. That was like showing an arti for the Lord. So the Lord took it as an arti for the Lord. So he immediately took this rat to Vaikuntha, even though the rat did it without any reason. But still, Krishna had accepted it as this activity as a yoga. Okay. So this is what is Ajnana Sukriti. But in that Ajnana Sukriti, it should come for that rat as Ajnana Sukriti. But Krishna took it as a great devotion, and he gave a big bark. Okay. Like that, these two drunkards, what they did, they in their drunken stage, they were fighting, and both were both took off their upper clothes, shirts, and they were keeping that in a big long stick, and they were trying to fight with each other, and they were running. One is running and another one is running behind him. So in this way, uh, they were taking that cloths hanged on that wooden stick. They were running, and this, when Krishna saw, he thought, okay, now I will deliver these people, because they are very much interested. They have shown me that because that with their shirt, white shirt, when they were carrying that stick and running across that temple here and there, and they were running. One was chasing another one with that sticker. So what happened that it was like they were taking janda for Krishna, white cloth janda, no? So like that, like a flag. It was like a flag. They are taking it and they are rotating doing parikrama. Taking a flag, they are doing parikrama of the temple. So this was accepted by Krishna like this, and they were given such a wonderful mercy by Krishna that they become a devotee. So drunkards. So this is what is another very nice example of Ajnana Sukriti. So which happens through the accidental contact of the causeless mercy of a devotee. The jiva becomes endowed with faith. Ajnana Sukriti consists of the activities of devotional service which are done unconsciously or unknowingly. So now we saw two examples where they are doing this unconsciously or unknowingly. But still it is considered as devotion. Okay. At what point does faith appear in a person? So in which point that this faith is appearing? Faith is accidental in the beginning because we don't even strive for devotees association, for which we are not interested. Actually, we are not interested to have association with the devotees, because we are not having any faith in the beginning. So we are not interested for the devotees association. So the only way we get faith is by accidental contact with the devotee, so that mercy of the devotee, which is causeless, is the first mercy called Ajnana Sukriti. They are talking about Ajnana Sukriti, which is the first mercy they call. So this first mercy the devotee is giving, because of the mercy of the devotee, this jiva is getting this first mercy called Ajnana Sukriti. How Ajnana Sukriti turns into faith? The first mercy of the devotee to a person is called Ajnana Sukriti. So the first mercy of the devotee to a person is called Ajnana Sukriti. So the devotee giving causeless mercy to a person, the first mercy, no, that is called Ajnana Sukriti. But it is little. In the beginning, it is very little. So it takes many lifetimes for such Ajnana Sukriti to get filled up to the position of faith. So now they are telling the stages from Ajnana Sukriti to faith. So Ajnana Sukriti is like, it takes a long time, long lifetimes to get filled up. And then up to the position of faith, where one consciously have some inclination to the Lord and then look for knowledge, etc. Slowly, when they reach from Ajnana Sukriti, when they reach the point of faith, then that faith is also increasing. It is not 1 point that we have reached faith. After that, no more stages. They are not like that. This faith is little in the beginning, and it is increasing like that. So one consciously have some inclination to the Lord and then look for knowledge, etc. So now when our faith is increasing, when our faith is increasing, the increasing, our knowledge is also increasing. We want to have knowledge. All this is now devotees have come for this class. We know why. Why? Because we should know that the inclination towards the Lord has increased. I want my Lord. I want devotion for my Lord. This conscious effort we are putting, because of that, we are looking for some knowledge to develop our devotion. That is why for that also we need some kind of faith, some particular level of faith. So we have reached that level of faith. That is why we are looking for knowledge, and we have inclination towards the Lord, and we want the Lord. We want to attain the Lord. For that, we are looking for some knowledge. So like this, it is going on. So how does faith develop in a jiva? Is it automatic or due to the mercy of the devotees? So now there is another question what Maharaj is asking, and he himself is asking in the classes these questions, and he himself will answer those questions also. This is one style of Maharaj. So why? Because we may not ask those questions. So Maharaj himself answers very important questions like this. How does faith develop in a jiva? Faith does not automatically arise in one, but develops usually through Ajnana Sukriti, which is accumulated mercy of the devotees for many lifetimes. So it is not, faith does not automatically arise in one, but develops usually through Ajnana Sukriti, which is accumulated mercy of the devotees for many, many lifetimes. For many, many lifetimes, when we are accumulating this Ajnana Sukriti, it turns into faith, but it doesn't happen automatically as we are thinking. Oh, suddenly one morning when I get up, I will have so much faith that I will be completely inclined towards Krishna. No, it is not. It doesn't happen like that. We have to have this Ajnana Sukriti filled. Ajnana Sukriti, our saving box, Ajnana Sukriti filled completely. Then only we can go to the level of faith. And then in there also we have many levels that faith, moderate faith, and the increased faith, and more faith, and most faith. All these levels of faith are there. Now, how does this faith work in a devotee? So now we will see how this faith works in a devotee, not in a normal jiva. In the beginning, the jiva is only taking Ajnana Sukriti, but to the devotee, when the Ajnana Sukriti is becoming as faith, then how it works, that faith? This is what is the question. This faith gives birth in a devotee, a desire to surrender to a bona fide spiritual master. Oh my God, this is a fantastic life. So this is a very, very wonderful point, that on that day our faith will increase. Come whatsoever, I will surrender to my Guru, and I will learn from him what is the proper rules and regulations for my advancement in devotion service. I will take all instructions from him, or I will take all association with him. So like this, consciously, when we start cultivating devotional practice and develop a taste for the holy name, and then distribute the nama to other jivas. So, and see how nicely that devotee's faith is increasing. So first he develops a faith to that level where he is surrendering to a bona fide spiritual master, and then his faith is increased to follow his instruction and the proper rules and regulations of devotional service. He wants to follow now. For that level of faith, now he has recovered. After that, his faith is increasing, and now he has started consciously cultivating devotional practice. Before, unconsciously he was doing. Now consciously he is cultivating devotional service and develop a taste for the holy name. And then he is developing a taste for the holy name. So Suddha Nam. So then distribute the Nam to others. So if we get Suddha Nama, we can distribute Suddha Nama. If we are in Nama Bas, only we can give Nama Bas. We cannot give Suddha Nama, which we are not having. How can we give? If we ourselves not having something, how can we give that to others? So there is a problem in this. So we have to first cultivate our taste for Shuddha Nama and then distribute that particular Nama to other jivas. What is the ultimate cause for faith to appear in one? So what is the ultimate cause for faith to appear in one? So ultimately, what is the cause for the faith to appear in one? Ultimately, what is happening? How does faith turn into bhakti? So ultimate cause means ultimate result of faith. Now Ajnana Sukriti's ultimate result is faith. We got faith. Now what is the ultimate result of this faith? So faith will end in bhakti, turn into bhakti. Faith will take the form of bhakti. Ajnana Sukriti will take the form of faith and faith will take the form of bhakti. Faith is an inclination towards the Lord and it turns into bhakti. When one actually start practicing certain principles by faithfully following the scriptural conclusions which he has learned from the Guru, to whom he has faithfully surrendered. When Paramarthiki Shraddha enters the devotee's heart, very slightly he becomes eligible to begin the process of devotional service. So when Paramarthiki Shraddha enters the devotee's heart very slightly, he becomes eligible to begin the process of pure devotional service. So this from Paramarthika Shraddha, that stage we have to come. And when this Paramarthika Shraddha enters the devotee's heart, this Shraddha means faith. So this faith is called one particular faith, which is Paramarthiki faith. Paramarthiki Shraddha, Paramarthiki faith. So when this particular kind of faith enters into the devotee's heart, very light, even if it is very slightly, it is entering into the devotee's heart, then he becomes eligible to begin the process of pure devotional service. Then he becomes eligible to begin the process of devotional service. So otherwise, when this point has not come, nobody can start the pure devotional service. But what we think, it is just like that in front of our eyes, it's happening. So people take up immediately devotional service. So we think that it is just like that I have told and he has taken it like this. We are thinking it is not so easy. Before, in so many lifetimes, it has taken for him to reach this level. So that knowledge is completely thoroughly given today's class. So when Paramarthiki Shraddha enters the devotee's heart very slightly, so here Shraddha means faith. So when this Paramarthiki Shraddha faith makes the devotee to end in pure devotional service. So now the devotee, when this Paramarthika faith comes into his heart, then he will do pure devotional service. Okay? So when Paramarthika Shraddha deepens by constantly associating with saintly persons, Bhajana Kriya is initiated. So when Paramarthika Shraddha deepens, so now it is slightly entering. For that only he started pure devotional service, means Nishta state. To begin. Now when Paramarthika Shraddha deepens, when it is becoming very deep, by constantly associating with a saintly persons, Bhajana Kriya is initiated. So here, this is not Shraddha, Sadhu Sangha, Bhajana Kriya, not that Bhajana Kriya. That is unsteady Bhajana Kriya comes first, and then Anartha Nivritti stage comes, and then steady Bhajana Kriya, steady devotional service will come. So now, from unsteady devotional service, Bhajana Kriya, he's been transformed to steady Bhajana Kriya, steady devotional service. So this is what is Paramarthika Shraddha deepens. But if the Paramarthika Shraddha is Komala, light, then the devotee's heart is not so nicely taking up your devotional service. But if the Paramarthika Shraddha deepens, then he constantly associates with the devotees, saintly devotees. Saintly devotees, because he knows where this is what is the place where the current is flowing through the conductors. So he is constantly associating with all the saintly persons, and then deepens by constantly associating with saintly persons. So this is what is happening. So because of that, he will start steady, pure devotional service, which means Nishtha stage. Now, how does faith play a major role in all the stages of Bhakti? So now we are seeing in every stage, this faith is having a major role. No? Everywhere, wherever we go, they are saying faith, 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 faith. So this is for us to practice. So if we are attending these classes, we will increase our faith, and we can very soon start our Shuddha Nam, Shuddha Bhakti. Because that is what is the result of this Bhakti. So, so we are now here seeing Shraddha or faith in the words of the Guru. What kind of faith? The words of the Guru and words of the scriptures. In both the statements and instruction, when both are giving instruction, we are following only those instruction. So, Shraddha or faith in the words of the Guru and the scriptures is the first step to prema. See, we are thinking, oh, how can I go to prema? It's so difficult. It is a big Kampa Sutra, like that. We think, no? It's very difficult, all that. But you see, we also see a small story in this Vinayaka and Kartikeya. The Kartikeya, when the Lord Shiva says to bring, you have to 3 times rotate, do parikrama of the whole world, then we will give you this fruit. So Ganesha very easily did thrice that parikrama of his father and mother, saying that this is important for me. So immediately he got this. Ganesha went through the his father and mother and got the that fruit. But Kartikeya, he took the words literally, and he went through the whole world 3 times. By the time Ganesha finished the work and took the fruit. So like this, it is very easy if we understand easily that if we are following Guru's instruction and Scripture's instruction, immediately we have started to step towards prema. It is a first step towards prema. The mercy of the devotee is necessary in each stage to advance in Bhakti. So it's very important that the mercy of the devotee is necessary in each stage to advance in Bhakti. So in each stage we need some devotees mercy. This is very important. Without mercy, okay, yesterday I took some mercy. Okay, today I don't need devotee. I have already taken mercy. I can do myself. No, never we can say this. Every day, every moment, we are just living because of the mercy of the devotee. It is necessary in each stage. In each stage, we have to, how to get the mercy? We have to serve them nicely. We have to please them by giving them wonderful service. Then they will be very pleased and they will tell, let Krishna bless you, my child. Like that they will say. So in this way, we will get nice advancement in Bhakti. So faith on the devotee is required not only in the stage of Sadhu Sangha. Faith on the devotee is required not only in the stage of Sadhu Sangha, but also in Anartha Nivritti, Nishtha, Ruchi, Ashakti, Bhavan, Prema. So from the beginning, Shraddha means faith. This is the first stage. And then second stage is Sadhu Sangha. In Sadhu Sangha stage also we need some kind of faith. And then After that comes Bhajana Kriya. And Bhajana Kriya, unsteady Bhajana Kriya is there, Nishta Bhajana Kriya is there. So in Bhajana Kriya also we need faith. And then in Anartha Nivritti also we should have faith on the devotee. Because that devotee will teach us. Now, what he will teach, he will say, see, if you are going to do like this, your anarthas are going to be like this. So you have to leave all these things. Then only your anarthas will go away. So in that case, like this, that anartha nivritti stage also, the devotee needs the devotee's association is necessary even in the state of anartha nivritti. After that, Nishta stage is coming. There also again, we need to associate with Madhyama devotee. And even in another devotee, in all the stages, we are supposed to associate only with the Madhyama devotee, not to a Kanishka devotee. That's what Maharaj says. So, because Madhyamas are friendly and they are very merciful to the outsiders also. So, but also in another devotee, Nishta, Ruchi, Ashakti, Bhava, and Prema. In all the stages, we need to have faith. Okay, what is the ultimate cause for faith to appear in one? So what is the cause of faith to appear in one? It is the mercy of the devotees. This is the thrilling answer. Fantastic answer. It is the mercy. Mercy of the devotees is the cause of faith to come. So how does faith helps one to get out of the cycle of birth and death? So just now, I think we will do a small workshop. Because to remember, we need this little workshop. Okay. So just a minute, I can take this Jnana Sukriti. Okay. Ajnana Sukriti. Sukriti. So Ajnana Sukriti is our first stage. This is our first stage. Okay. First, only Ajnana Sukriti, the Jiva is getting. Next, what is coming? Faith. From Ajnana Sukriti comes faith. Next, what is coming? Bhakti. This is how it comes. Okay. We can put like this also. We can put some arrows here. So it will be very nice like this. Because from Ajnana Sukriti happens this faith. Then from faith, what is happening? It leads to bhakti. So we will keep all this in the middle. Are you able to see this arrows now? Okay. So Jnana Sukriti, then faith, then bhakti. So this is what is our point. Okay. So now I think you will remember this wherever you go. This Ajnana Sukriti, from Ajnana Sukriti comes faith, and from faith comes bhakti. From Ajnana Sukriti comes faith. From faith comes Bhakti. Okay. Okay. So now we will never forget this. Okay. So now we'll go to the last page. The mercy of the devotees. Okay. So because the Lord is, how does faith helps one to get out of the cycle of birth and death? Because the Lord is merciful, he has given the scriptures. So one has to utilize the sastras, learn it, and come to know the knowledge so that he can come out of the ignorance. So even if one is affected by time, old age, disease, or fear, still through Ajnana Sukriti, if one gets faith, then he can get out of all this and finish the cycle of birth and death. They have given the whole flow, like how in that flow we will understand all this. How we will get out from the cycle of birth and death. Everything, all the flow they have given in this one answer, they have given all the flow of all this knowledge. So the knowledge is flowing in this, how Maharaj is throwing away the knowledge by this question. See, he's telling, because the Lord is merciful, he has given the scriptures. So scriptures are the mercy of Krishna. Then, so one has to utilize the sastras. So now we have to utilize the sastras. Okay. So learn it. Very nicely learn it. And come to know the, after coming to know about the knowledge, then he will come out of the ignorance. As on when the knowledge is going inside, the light is going inside, the darkness will go away without telling. It cannot, it will not have time to tell a bye and go. It will just like that. It has to vanish. The moment we switch on the light, immediately the darkness has to get out. So that's how when we are learning to learn the shastras also, we need to have some faith on the shastra. Otherwise, without the faith, how can we follow that? Well, how can we read that shastra? How can we sit to this class today if we don't have faith in this class? So that's why we are very carefully, we are learning this knowledge, we are carefully listening to the knowledge, and we are trying to learn the knowledge, and then our ignorance is going off. That's all. So even if one is affected by time, old age, disease, or fear, still through Ajnana Sukriti, that means that because one day we were having all this Ajnana Sukriti, it got filled up, then we got faith, and that faith today we are able to increase that faith towards Guru, towards Sastra, and now we have got unflinching faith on their words, instructions, and we are following the Guru's words, and we are following the Shastra's words. That means that faith is very nice, very nicely blooming. Now the faith is when we receive faith on the Guru and Shastras, it is really fantastic. Then what will happen? He will take the knowledge. When he takes the knowledge, then immediately that ignorance will go off. Then what will happen? He no more birth and death, because his ignorance has gone. He is not going to do that same old bad things. He is not going to go to do again get caught in that karmic activities. So now he will do devotion because he has the knowledge. So he will do bhakti in such a way that he will get out of this birth and death, cycle of birth and death. We see how Prabhupada, he, in the beginning, of course, his father was his first Shiksha Guru, and he was taking his instruction, and slowly he was developing after that, one point that when he met his spiritual master, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami, after that he took knowledge from him. After that he took initiation, and he took instructions from him. And after that instruction, he started having faith in that instruction. So that faith in that particular instruction of the Guru, that helped our Srila Prabhupada to build so many temples all over the world. So now Prabhupada has built this ISKCON society for the whole world to live. So whoever we have joined the ISKCON society, we are all out of the cycle of birth and death. He is not only, he himself did not come out of the cycle of birth and death, he also helped the whole world to come out of the cycle of birth and death. So because of his knowledge, because of his faith on the instruction of his spiritual master. So if we have faith in our spiritual master and we do as the spiritual master is expecting us, when we take the knowledge and when we implement the knowledge, then we are not only finishing our cycle of birth and death, we are also helping our 24 generations to get out of this cycle of birth and death. What more we want? If we one person become a Shuddha Bhakta and doing Shuddha Bhakti and doing Shuddha Nama, then we can deliver our 24 generations. What more Krishna can gift us? So just by having our faith on the Guru's words, instruction. So Guru speaks only what the Shastra speaks. That's all. So it's such a wonderful thing. It's a very challenging, very, very interesting and very sweet, very tasty devotional activity, which is developing faith on our Guru, developing faith on our Guru's words, which are the scriptures, Shri Guru Mukha Padma Vakya. Shri Guru Mukha Padma Vakya. The instructions of the spiritual master. That will deliver us and our 24 generations also. How a bewildered jiva can come out of the disturbances of the material world. So even now, devotee means mixed devotee, like who is mixing Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, unsteady devotee, we can say. This unsteady devotee is bewildered and he is always scared. What will happen to me if my life ends? What is going to happen to me? Where will I go? What will happen in next lifetime? How can I do my devotion? Will it be very much how it will be? It will be very much challenging next lifetime, like that we are thinking. But the thing is that if we do pure devotional service, that is Nishtha stage, if we come, we don't need to worry about all these things, because Krishna says, if you start Nishtha, if you come to the Nishtha level, if you have the faith in the instruction of the spiritual master, Krishna will surely send another Guru to deliver us. So it is not the same Guru has to come to deliver us. It is not like that, because Maharaj told about this, that it is not necessary that the same Guru has to come to deliver us. We can also send somebody else to deliver us in the next lifetime. And if we are sincere, we don't need to come back. So we don't need to come here again. So we can follow the instruction of the spiritual master and get ready to get out of this material world and go and join our Krishna's family as a Krishna's family member. So how a bewildered jiva can come out of the disturbance of the material world? Yes, this material world is bewildering. It is with so much of problems. It's disturbing. Of course, everything we accept, but still, Shastra is giving us a way to get out. Jiva's intelligence is covered by the bewilderment which is caused by the disturbance of the material world. Yes, many times we become bewildered. What to do? Why so much of disturbances in this material world? So we need a favorable field to sow the seeds of bhakti. The qualification needed is faith. So what we are supposed to do in this disturbed situation, better we cultivate our heart. It should be like a favorable field where we can sow the seeds of bhakti, and then we need faith. Faith is a qualification for sowing the seeds of bhakti in our heart. If we don't have faith, how we will? Because we will not accept that this devotion is going to remove all the disturbances of us. If we have faith only, we will do this. Otherwise, why we will take up bhakti seriously? So the qualification needed is faith. Okay. How is it easier to get attraction for chanting? So how is it easier to get attraction for chanting? It's very, very easy to get attracted for chanting. This is also our faith. This also depends on our faith level. When one has faith, it's easier to get attraction to that spiritual sound of the name of the Lord. And thus chanting with faith results in 100% attraction of the Lord, to the Lord. So when one has faith, it's easier to get attraction to that spiritual sound of the name of the Lord. And thus chanting with faith results in 100% attraction to the Lord. So only by faith, it becomes easier for us to go from one stage to another stage. So if we are developing our faith, then we will easily do that. That level of bhakti. If we don't have faith to do that level of bhakti, then we are not going to do that. So we have to develop faith. That's it. So that level of faith. So it is easier to get attraction to that spiritual sound of the name of the Lord, and thus chanting with faith results in 100% attraction of the Lord. For this reason, what we are doing, we are studying our Harinam Chintamani, all the literatures, whatever our Maharaj has given, Prabhupada has given for the name, for developing our Nama. From we want to change our chanting level from Nama Abhas to Suddha. If we are in somehow or other, if we are in Nama Aparad stage, then somehow we have to immediately come out of that level and come to the Nama Abhas stage. And from Nama Abhas stage, so from Nama Abhas stage, we have to go to the Suddhanam stage. So this is what is this is how we develop. As and when we are developing our faith towards Nama, if we have so much faith in Suddhanama, then our focus will be on Suddhanama. Then we will start developing our attraction for Suddhanama, and we will start moving towards Suddhanama. We will start, first of all, we have to start accepting Suddhanama as that is my only goal. So like this, what will happen? We will be slowly, we will be taking all the knowledge how to move towards Suddhanama. So all this, because of our faith only, we are developing our attraction for this Harinama. So all this happens through faith. When our faith is increasing on Suddhanama, then what will we think? That okay, Suddhanama is my goal. Like so, because of our faith, we can increase our attraction for Suddhanama, and we will work for that Suddhanama. So Nama is non-different from Krishna. So attraction for the Nama is attraction for the Lord. So ultimate last question. Faith ultimately results in what? Faith ultimately results in bhakti, and it develops in different stages until bhava and prema. See, it is so nice. Bhakti, faith ultimately results in bhakti. Ultimately, faith will result only in bhakti, and it develops in different stages In sadhana, we have different stages, no? Nishta. Nishta only our bhakti level starts, and Nishta, Ruchi, Ashakti, these three stages are in sadhana level. So, according to our faith, our bhakti will increase in different stages until bhava. Then our sadhana we will finish and we will go to bhava level. After that, we'll go to prema level. So, prema is okay. Now, let us understand what is prema. Maharaj told these words in one class. The class date I have given on the top, you can see. Just a minute. See, this is on 1/5/2011 and 2/8/11, 2010. So these two classes, what Maharaj, in one of the classes, Maharaj has told, prema is defined as a state when the jiva develops faith in the Lord to the extent that he thinks himself as a member of the Lord's family and an eternal servant of the Lord. Therefore, he worships only the Supreme Lord and his eternal associates. If we are going to do a workshop for this, wonderful, it will be very nice. See, we will, so nice it is. We will try to do this now. Just a minute. We'll try to do one workshop for this. It's fantastic. It's such a wonderful sentence what Maharaj has given. Prema is defined as a state when the jiva develops faith in the Lord to the extent that he thinks himself as a member of the Lord's family. So now, faith. Faith. Faith on the level of Nishta. Nishta. Nishta Bhakti. Then we have faith. Will increase. Faith on the level of Nishta, Nishta Bhakti. Then faith on the level of Ruchi. Level of Ruchi. We'll take out this Bhakti, no need. Ruchi. Then faith on the level of faith on the level of Ashakti. Faith on the level of Ashakti. Then faith on the level of Bhava. It's all different faith. Can you see this? It's a very important point. Level of Bhava. Bhava. Then again, faith on the level of Prema. Now Prema. Prema. Next. Now Maharaj is giving one more level. That is, this is very important. Faith on the level of we'll go there. To the faith in the Lord, to the extent that he thinks himself as a member of the Lord's family. So what is this faith on the level of Prema? That is, what is this definition for this is that, just a minute, I'll have to put one arrow mark here, because this is what is been Maharaj is explaining this. Maharaj, this faith on the level of bhava, prema, that is what? What is this? What is this prema? Faith on the level of thinking himself as a member, level of thinking himself as thinking himself as a member of the Lord's family, as a member of thinking himself as a member of the Lord's family, member of the Lord's family, Lord's family. Okay, so now you see how he is thinking. Faith on the level of thinking himself as a member of the Lord's family, and he is also thinking that as a member of the Lord's family and an eternal servant of the Lord. He is not thinking that now he is a living entity of this material world. He is thinking that I am an eternal servant of the Lord. I'm going to live with Krishna. My place is there. I'm the servant of my Lord eternally. So I am the member of Krishna's family. So he doesn't think that he is a member of the family which he is living here with. He is thinking that he is so much faith he has developed. Thinking, and loving, and his attraction to that level that he is thinking with so much faith. I am Krishna's family member. I am not here. I am Krishna's family member. I am going to go to Krishna because I am Krishna's family member. Where will I go? I have to go to my family. That is my family, and that is my house. I am going to my house. What is that doubt about it? This is how the devotee is and prema is thinking, because he doesn't think himself to be part of this material world at all. He thinks that he is a part of the part of Krishna's family, Krishna's Goloka, Krishna's house. So this is his level. Therefore, what's happening because of this? He knows only Krishna as his family member. He knows nothing. So what he's doing? His relationship is only with Krishna, no? So he is only worshipping Krishna. He is worshipping only Krishna. So only worshipping Krishna, and then what is happening next? Krishna, and not only Krishna he is worshipping, he is also worshipping Krishna's family members. He wants Krishna and Krishna's family members because his family members, no? When Krishna becomes his family member, and Krishna's family members are also his family members. So he is worshipping Krishna and his eternal associates. Eternal associates. He's not only loving Krishna, he is also loving the dear devotees of Krishna, eternal associates of Krishna. I think we can change a little bit. Font size, we can change. Yeah. We'll change the font size. Okay. See, now, faith on the level of Nishtha, faith on the level of Ruchi, faith on the level of Ashakti, faith on the level of Bhava, faith on the level of Prema. So, these are all different faith. These are not one faith, or one kind of faith. These are different kinds of faith. Then at last in the Prema faith means what is that? In that level, how his faith will be? They are showing. Faith on the level of thinking himself as in Prema, what he will think, what kind of faith he will have in Prema level? He will have a faith of thinking himself as a member of the Lord's family, and he is an eternal servant of the Lord. Like that he will think. So he is only worshipping Krishna and is eternal associate. He doesn't know anybody. He's only always thinking of Krishna, worshipping Krishna and Krishna's associates. Because he is in that level. That faith has developed to that level. This is what is called as Prema. So who can make us understand about this Prema so nicely? Except our Maharaj. So even a child can understand what is Prema. In such a nice, wonderful way, our Maharaj is teaching us about Prema. Okay. So we have finished this chapter, dear devotees. So tomorrow we'll have the next chapter. We will go through the next chapter. Maybe we will one time we can go through this. Go through this tomorrow for our remembrance sake. Okay. Thank you so much, dear devotees. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much for giving me such a wonderful chance to speak about this wonderful topic. Thank you. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Vancha kalpadarupesha kripa sindhupye vacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Hare Krishna. Hare Bol, dear